Good morning, guys. I've just woken up, and at the backdrop of very many things which are happening along this YouTube channel, this is by the fact that because yesterday I didn't post anything, but this morning I had posted a kind of a vlog I did, which vlogging sometimes it's not my thing. It's a kind of a new niche, but because I had nothing to post, so I was on a spree and traveling to attend something kind of errands, certain kind of orientation, and also to give back through volunteerism. That's how I give back. I usually give back my services. I don't give back what I don't have. So the best thing I can do and I give back to people is through service. Are you there? So that's why I did it. So if you haven't watched the vlog, you can simply go back to my YouTube channel and you watch the vlog that I just dropped today morning. Are you there? At 6:30. There was it there. You can watch it so that you'll get to know the reason why I never posted, because I was busy attending certain schedules and orientation going forward. Guys, I've seen something on this YouTube channel and people are not talking about it. You know, people are just waiting for something wrong or something bad to happen so that they will be up in arms to castigate the travel commando. Guys, if you want to get to know what are these kind of things that have just happened within the YouTube space that I want to talk about, you know, guys, stick it here and I'm soon letting you know what are these kind of things. Without further ado, if you are coming across this channel for the very first time, take a moment or a second, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click at the notification bell, so whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber and moderators, thank you for having made this channel going and making this channel to where it is right now. Let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is SnrZack and this is my YouTube channel. Guys, there is a question that people do ask me, and this question today I want to answer you in tandemly and through watching this video below. You know, before I go to the question, I think I will find it so fair and so good if you watch this video through, so that my question I will answer you. I will ask it the way you are asking I will ask it on your behalf, then I will answer it tandemly, so that you get to know the reason why sometimes I behave the way I do. It is not being called simping. If you feel that you want to call it a simp, okay, you're entitled to your opinion. Are you there? Let your opinion work best for you, and let your narrative also bestowed upon you. Let it bring forth all the things that you want it to do unto this universe. And that one alone won't deter us from speaking the truth, won't deter us from speaking positivity, and give a positive affirmation to what Amara is doing going forward. You know. Therefore, the question I will ask you after the end of this video. Let's watch the video below.
Hiya, Chacha. Hiya. Old uniform, old school. Chacha goes to new school. Courtesy to Mr. Cecile from Jamaica. You remember last time when I filmed a video about Jamaican Jamaican boss has arrived. Marahaba. You have other students going to school. These are neighbors, not chachas. This is brother to Chacha. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Emmanuel Muita.
Emmanuel Muita. This is where you study. What's the name of your school?
Kibranga.
Kibranga. Here you didn't put well. Kola hujaweka vizuri. Kola. We call it kola, guys, in English. Maybe you guys in America you call it something else. Mbona wewe mambo yako ni magumu? Mbona ukupeleka hata shule? This guy's uniform. I don't know. I don't know if the mother is not responsible, guys. Mbona wewe hujapeleka shule hii? Angalia venye unaingia shule hii. Yeah. Look guys, the pocket. The pocket goes up to the other side. Tricky situation here. Asa pasi. Mbona ukushonea mtoto nguo? Who sahi? Oh, so the mom says that this uniform is supposed to be changed because in Kenya they have a new system called CBC. The one I studied was not that system. For me, I studied 844, where you go 8 years in primary school, 4 years in high school, and 4 years in university, depending on your course. If it's medicine, you do 6 years, or architectural. But me, I did actuarial science, BSc actuarial science, pure mathematics, guys, or statistics. If you understand actuarial science, maybe you may understand why I'm a smart guy. So this one is supposed to have a new uniform. Okay, this year. So these are his kids. You may be asking where is the dad, but I will tell you the story later. Sasa huyu kwenye, this one is going to a new school.
Yeah.
What are his, lakini wewe mbona hata uwezi ekea mtoto kifungo? I'm asking the mom why she can't even put these buttons, guys, here. Kwa nini?
Nataka wewe nikimbaia so another one I change this with them also.
Lakini si ungetengeneza hii kabla hujamnunulia. So this is their mom. I'm asking her why she didn't even put a button to Moses. This kid here, his name, what's your name?
Moses Chacha.
Moses Chacha. How old are you?
9.
9 years. And you, what's your name? Emmanuel Muita.
Yes.
How old are you, Emmanuel? 12. And you have a small one here. Hey, sasa.
What?
Hey, unaitwa nani?
Sema jina.
Ed. Angel. Oh, her name is Angel. All Maria. Angel Maria. Okay. And what's your name actually? So people to know. This is Pascalia Bok. So guys, I'm here because of Chacha, because one of you saw him randomly walking in my vlogs last year with no with the shirt with no button. I would give him money to go to school, and then somehow when the video ends, somehow the boy is still in my videos, because the mom used to help me cook for my workers, my construction workers. That's where he used to come to my compound, but we are all neighbors. So now one of you, or his name is Mr. Cecil, Jamaican grandpa, decided he will take Chacha to school. Now Chacha is looking very different. New shoes, new socks. He's right here, ready. He has tied like a soldier. Chacha, ukiweka chini hii umeibiwa. Yani hii hauweki chini. Ni hivyo maisha yote. I'm telling him if he puts down this bag, it will be stolen. In short, I'm trying to tell him to be responsible. Hey, hadi mshipi umepewa. I don't know if the other kids, wewe tuangalie nguo yako, niliona mambo yako hapa nyuma. Look his clothes, guys. This is really fun. Wao kufanya biashara tungenunulia huyu mtoto. Hata nguo. Nani? You can speak English. You speak English.
The money which I have get.
Yes, yeah.
I used to buy locker.
Okay.
Yeah, because man want to join from one CBC.
Karibu. Tata. This is the Zachariah's father. Sasa baba. Nafanya story ya huyu kijana. Alipata you speak good English. I'm doing a story of this young man because he got a sponsor.
I see.
Yes, from America. He's Jamaican American. His name is Mr. Cecil. So, and I'm sponsor huyu mtoto.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes.
I see.
Yes, what's your name?
My name?
Yes. Yes. I'm saying for my camera. Yes, for my small camera here. Yes. Okay. Guys, this is their grandfather who has arrived. Actually, it's coincident that he has come. but his name is Mr. Kizito, but we call him Mzee Kizito.
And then he's late.
He's lame. Yeah, he got an accident. His legs have a metal, one of the metal here. Yes. So these are his grandkids, and for his only son, Zachary.
So the mandatory update, I used to buy the locker.
This locker.
Yeah,
So guys, in Kenya right now,
and books.
these young guys are going to junior high school. So for junior high school, you must arrive like this. So this is a locker and a chair, you see? So, hey, sit, we sit. So this, and now he needs a new uniform.
Yeah.
So the mother is saying she will take this uniform and give it to his other brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, this is a tricky situation. And now, this is it. So this is his log. Because she used to work at my construction place where she ran a small business of selling food. So I asked her why she didn't take all that money even to put buttons. But still, I'm still convinced buttons are very small, that it's not a lot of money. But I have had her idea. She's still banking on his uniform, so I hope he doesn't spoil. This is where your mom buys a big cloth, you pass it along to your other small siblings, which is here. Aya, charge. Uko tayari kwenda shule? Manu, this is Manuel. And look, Manuel, these ones actually were brought. You ulitoa what, Manuel? Uko chini. Guys, you brought these things. Actually, the same sponsor brought all these pencils. They were like, and you see now they are here in kids lockers going to school. Wow. This is Bible, and this is dictionary, but in Swahili we call it kamusi. This is a Swahili dictionary. Yes. What's down there? And this is Oxford dictionary for small kids. Primary dictionary. Nana alikununulia hizi vitabu? I'm asking him who bought it. Your mom. Wow. And here, books. All books, guys, you can see. Wow. Hi. Hey, naona umeng'ang'ana hadi vitabu. Aya. Now guys, this is going to junior secondary school. Aya. So. And this is his locker. He has written his name. Uchunge, huu unafunga. Usipofunga utaibiwa. You have to close. Oh, his name is right here. Yes. Emmanuel Zack. So this is Emmanuel Zakaria. Yes, okay. So close. Haya, sasa nani anaenda shule wa kwanza? Who goes to school number 1? Unapeleka nani?
Because Chacha is ready now.
But he's new. He's going to a new school. You've done registration?
I'll go
to do. So Chacha should be the last one to go. Check the these ones need to go with you?
Yeah, Manu will need to go with me.
Okay. So how will you go to school with this big box and chair?
And carry in the head, so Manu carry the chair.
Up to Kibrang. Okay. So I don't know if Gitriba is awake. If Gitriba is here, he can take you to school. Yeah. Then you come back and take Manu. Chacha and Manu, they are in the same school. Manu Mose.
In the same school.
Same school. Yeah. Okay, Kibranga. It's this school. And now Chacha is going to a new school. Okay. Okay. And where are the shoes of this one?
Oh, Manu. I'll buy Manu, so I exchange to Musa.
Yeah. His mom, he's banking on this guy. Yeah. If he spoils the shoes, this one will not get any shoes. Okay. Hi. Sasa, wacha nipigie Kitiriva, aje achukue hawa, alafu sasa urudi uchukue huyu. Chacha. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do, I want to call Gitiriba to come and carry this locker to school with the mom. Then the mom will come back and take the other kid to school, because now she's the only mom and she has to organize all. I'm calling my guy, Gitiriba. Yes. I've realized the other guy is the guy with nothing. He has no shoes, he has no uniform.
The person you've called is not reachable.
Why is this guy? I'm trying to call Gitiriba. Hauna mtu mwingine wa boda?
Kuna labda namba ya Mangare.
Pigia huyo Mangare. Wacha nisikie Gitiriba kama atashika. One more time I call Gitiriba. If he doesn't check his phone, we call Mangare. Angel ako shule moja pia na wao.
Angel anataka.
Oh, it's the first year. So it's her first time to go to school. Unampeleka shule gani?
Angel alikuwa anataka nimpeleke nani sentence.
Sasa si watoto wako wangesoma pamoja, wakirukaruka hivyo.
Sasa si unajua huko.
I'll pigia sasa. Pigia huyo. So I'm asking about this small kid. Her name is Angel. And the mom says she's also joining school this time, and she wants to take her to a new school which does very well, but it's government. Now I'm really confused because her kids will be in 3 schools. For me, I would prefer my kids to study together. They can take care of each other in school. And I don't know, but the mom says she's taking her to a different school, and Chacha now goes to the most expensive school around the area because he has a sponsor who is Mr. Cecil.
Hello, Mangare, tukuja hapa nyumbani haraka saa hii nipelekee watoto shule.
Mwambie kama akuje tupigie mwingine.
Kuja haraka kama ukuje tupigie mwingine. Sawa.
Haya. So Mangare is coming. Hiya guys, so let's wait. Acha tungoje Mangare saa hizi. So I'll be outside here. I finish my story. Guys, I've held my tears 3 times while trying to make this video right there. Sometimes, first is when I open those books from Ray Ogola. It hit me so hard how when we were doing it on my vlogs, previous vlogs, people were just happy kids are getting books. But me finding those books in the boys' bags, and those are the books that they're actually going to school with, it makes my tears calm down. Number 2 was when I saw the mom saying the second kid, his name is not the big one, the other one who has no shoes, that the bigger kid or the elder kid clothes, she's banking on them that they will be passed along to the second kid.
Guys, from that emotional video, all my answers are within this video. So if you have what it takes to always deduce the positive affirmation and the reason why I do react and the reasons why relatably I talk about Amara positively, it's because of such kind of things. Well, what can you deduce from that video? Other people will see hatred, as usual. Other people will see scam, as usual. I don't know. I don't know what they have to always think that everything is a scam. Other people, sometimes, they will see everything good to be talked about, but they will form a blind eye. Are you there? Or because of some little mistake here and there that was done before, now they want to give it a blanket condemnation that somebody's pulling some kind of trick or some kind of activation nap. My friend, there are people who are fond of pulling such kind of things, but not the travel commando. You know, things that are coming seldomly and sudden, something that you cannot follow. Sometimes we say them, their activation for other things that you best know. But this one is not, because this one we can typically follow it the way it started, the way it was. You can follow even if you go back to Amara vlogs. Guys, without bickering too much or going around the circles, the number one question that people normally ask me, some people are so negative and they've decided to persuade it, they've tried to persuade me to go negative, which as per my own rational decision making, which to my own thinking and what I see, there's no any way that I will change my position. There's no any way that I will say the pot is dark while it is white. You know, white is white, dark is dark. This is a kind of a constructive engagement that I usually want, that when you are given two pair of balls, and these balls, one is white and one is dark, then if you are told to choose which color is dark, then you are going to choose the red one. The conversation that I usually enjoy most and I usually speak of is a conversation whereby the congruity is much being given priority, and you call things the way they are. If it's a spade is a spade. You don't call a spade a big spoon and a spoon a small spade. No, that's a spoon and this is a spade. Are you there? Guy, the questions that they always ask me, one, why do you always simping about Marwa? Question two, why are you defending Marwa? What has this man ever done for you? And question number three, you are an old man. Huh? You should get out from your comfort zone, rather than ranting about Marwa. Huh? Go show us your village. Well, these are three questions, but I want to answer you. I want to answer you one by one. If you never got anything substantial to talk about through this video that you watched, therefore something is wrong with you upstairs. If you never got anything worth emulating on this video, therefore you are the problem. If all along we've been saying all that I'm doing is simping, therefore I blame the society. I blame your parental upbringing. And I blame the kind of environment you dwell in. You know, how, where, and who brought you up. Those are the people that I blame. It's quite unworrisome. Am I simping about Marwa? No, I'm not simping. I'm just calling it the way it is, and I'm just stating the fact and the truth that you people don't want to hear. Because there are other people in this street, they don't want to hear good about Marwa. All that, they want to spread falsehood and false statement and maintain it just because us coming and pull up the truth and speak positively, you know, will dirtify the waters. It's like we are cutting down their revenues into pieces. It's like we are educating the masses about the travel commando is doing. It's like we are taking them head on and unearthing the truth while disabusing the notion of their lies that they always rant along this YouTube channel. That one gets to you that I'm not simping. This is a fact. Simping is like being obsessed with someone, even at a times when somebody is adding no value to this current life or to his life or her life going together. But going by this video, have you seen where a life is being touched? Yes, of course. If you haven't, it's none of my business, and that's your problem. In this video, have you seen when education is being supported? Have you seen compassionate? Have you seen a charity premised with love, with compassion, and with a lot of atonement? Right? If you haven't seen, therefore, you're just toxic for no reason. I don't need to blame you, but what I need to tell you is like your parental upbringing has got a problem with it. You know, sometimes you might blame other people. Maybe the reasons as to why they behave the way they do, or the reasons as why they speak toxicity the way they do, is because the parental upbringing was so poor. But because their lifeline was full of molestation, was full of oppression, was full of abuse, now they grow up full of lamentation. They grow up only seeing negative things with the people instead of seeing the positivity. Are you there? The last question: why am I defending I Am Marwa? Guys, I've always opined here, and I've always stated it here, that I am not Marwa supporter. I am Marwa fan. There is a difference between supporter and a fan. A supporter at one time might decide to leave you when things go thick and when things go disarray. A supporter always camper to safety. Are you there? They will leave you because they never believed in a cause. A supporter will only come for a temporary comfort or for a temporary refreshment, while a fan will ever be there through thick and thin. Are you there? So the reasons why I'm saying I'm a fan because I've followed Marwa from the time of the YouTube inception. The most of the best video I enjoyed is the video I enjoyed when Amara was in Colombia, when he did a video in Bogota, Colombia. One of the famous video in this street. I enjoyed it a lot. At that time is when I started following I Am Marwa. Truly, up to date. So when you talk of Amara's 7 years lap over YouTube, I've been there and I've been growing with him. Are you there? So, it is relatable. That's what making me a fan, and I'm believing the cause. That's what making me to know I Am Marwa in and out. The reasons why I'm speaking about I Am Marwa. Does that one really means that I'm defending Amara? No. I said I Am Marwa need no defense. And he needs no one to defend him because it's done nothing. Are you there? A person who could be defended is a person who has done something bad. But with all this video Amara is doing, there's nothing wrong that Amara has done that makes him requiring to be defended. Are you defending Amara? No, I'm not defending Amara. I'm simply putting forth and putting the positive things that Amara is doing along this YouTube street. I hope I'm speaking to you, and I hope I'm answering you, and I hope I'm talking to the negative people. I am not talking things that Amara is not doing. The video can defend itself. Amara videos can defend him. Are you there? With that me speaking, Amara video, Amara deeds can defend him. Therefore, I am not defending Amara. What I am doing, I am analyzing the things that Amara is doing. Are you there? I am always highlighting the positivity. I'm always highlighting the transformation. I'm always highlighting the good side of Amara. Are you there? Because being a positive reactor, I believe in a positive affirmation because words are living things. Speaking it and you bring it to an existence, sometimes the tongue is a living organ. What you speak it through your tongue to your mouth, it comes to existence. So beware and be warned or be woke before you speak anything bad unto this world. Because one day at one point you might need the what? The same boss. Are we together? So such kind of question really tells you that Amara charity, Amara deeds, Amara impact, Amara indelible life and mark that is done to people. Are you there? Speak for itself and defend him on his own capacity going forward. So anytime when I come to the camera, because reaction is my niche, I just do and analyze what Amara normally do. So a negative reactor somewhere, that you hurling insult to my personality, you disliking me, I don't care whether you like me or you don't like me, because it's not my business being here for me to gain all love and attraction. Are you there? It can't work like that. Are you there? Sometimes you attract hate, sometimes you attract love. Are you there? But the truth be said, I will always put it the way it is. When Amara deserves an accolade, he deserves with what he's doing. You know, the reasons why I'm telling that, I'm going to explain it. Therefore, let's take some short break and a moment, then I will come back to the video and we explain the video. Guys, the video of Amara going to see off Chacha to school, present an image of a concerned marwa. That video present an image of a guy who have tested both sides of life. That video represent love. Not only love, but it presents a mutual concern sharing. Are you there? It is what we call the love you have for each other first, before you extend it to yourself. That is what Amara is doing. It's a video having Amara take that priority and responsibility onto his own hand to go and visit the downtrodden and make sure that they go to school. The video of Amara reaching out speaks of a man who have never given an excuse in life not to achieve anything. But despite of his earlier background, the guy destined himself of always achieving and believes in education and purely believes in hard work, no scamming at all. We can deduce that. The video in itself also speaks of a man who will never forsake his friends. As you could listen, the child that Amara is helping out through the friend going to school, is the child of his former friend, the child of his former classmate, now deceased, and you've heard the story. A story that made me to cry. A story that had made me like, really? That is how people relate to each other. That's how a society build its social fabric when it comes to socio-economic empowerment, education empowerment, physical empowerment. You know, when all these issues were starting up, I remember when party was on the offing stages, people came in, people started talking bad. When the international visitors started arriving with goodies, with books, with school materials, sponsorship being done. Are you there? All the lazy gang were outside here ranting that Amara is activating donation. Yes, activating donation to whom? Not for himself, to help his member of community. And it's not only Chacha, because Amara has done all these things before. You can count, there's no need for me to count. Now, the story now is related to Chacha now. You see, that video alone, I saw somebody who is so thirsty for its own community members to gain education. I saw somebody who is so thirsty to quench the community members to be an upright, upstanding, to always fight poverty. I saw an image of a person who is so thirsty and gearing up to quench the community. Economic uplift. That's why Amara is doing all these things. Another reason why Amara is doing all these things. Now you can look around. Look around just by design, economical situation of people. Look around, even the houses, permanent houses who are built. They're very few. So if Amara cannot step up and help these people, therefore you'll be growing all thugs around, you'll be growing all paupers around, you'll be growing all beggars around, which at the end result will be flocking at Amara gate that they want this and this, which also in result want to make you to sleep. Because if you want a rich man's headache is like losing a sleep. A rich man's headache can lose a sleep because his property sometimes must not be safe. Must not be safe. So the safetyness of his life and the property explains the rich man's hell losing a sleep. You know, a good society dependent on youth and young people. So when the young people are not developed, cannot go to school, and if you just leave them wandering from one place to another in the quest of doing something, therefore you are killing the social fabric of that community. That's why you see Amara is hell-bent in uplifting his community by doing all this charity. However much the lazy gang is talking bad, however much the lazy gang wants to drag him on mad, however much the lazy gang wants to talk and speak despicable things about him, he doesn't care. You know, people spoke. Oh, Amara compound has got a lot of children. Now see. If you want the good things of this party, where some people are saying the party is a menace, the party is a lot, what. Now, you can see the fruits of this party. You can see the fruits of the YouTube channel that Amara has brought within the village. You can see the fruits of the social networks that now bringing the net worth of Amara, that's within his community. Because it is through Amara networks, now the community is benefiting. Are you there? Amara has not given people money to go drink alcohol. Amara has not given people money to go fight each other. But Amara is channeling such kind of money into education. Because education is one thing and one tool which will shape your life forever and ever. Are you there? He's not giving handouts, but it's teaching you on how to be responsible on your home, on your own. Even at one point, you want to be there, you will be able to stand. And its legacy and memory shall be so indelible in our heart, shall be so indelible in this community and everywhere. It doesn't matter for how many number of times you want to speak ill about Amara. My answer is, no one is simping about Amara. Yours truly. No one is defending Amara. Everything Amara does is indefensible. To mean, he does good thing that need no one to defend him. Are you there? Are we together? So these are the things that the negative gang want. In all that video, the negative gang will come and pick the issue of underwear that Amara said that, you know, I've never put on a panty. That's the only spin that these people will come and speak of it and ruin the good fruits and the trajectory of transforming lives within the community. A message to kind of messaging not to come out. This is how the devil works. That out of 90% or out of 100% of things that you've done, they'll come and only deduct only 2% that you erred. And I'm not saying Amara erred. What's wrong if Amara come and tells you in entire his life, he hasn't put on a panty, a boxer. He's just walking commando style. What's the problem? He's telling you the truth. He's decided to speak about his life. Now, these are now the three things, the reasons why I like Amara. The reasons why is I've been following Amara keenly. The reasons why I've stuck to Amara since all that 7 years. Number one, because Amara's story is relatable to me. Amara is such kind of a person who have tasted both lives. The cruel one, downside, the good one. Are you there? So he knows how to wade the murky waters and how to strive and achieve minimum. Are you there? My life has been there because I see Amara, I see myself. I see that kind of progression, I see myself. Now, I see somebody, if I want to grow and upgrade myself, I walk rightly in the footsteps of Amara because my story and Amara's story is kind of relatable. Square. Amara's father, dad, was a teacher. He used to teach English and literature. The mom is a teacher. Okay, come to my home. My father was a teacher, a strange one, but was killed. A miserable kind of life that really made our life as a family to spiral down. But I didn't lose hope. We geared on, went to school. Are you there? Now we are people. Though I'm not where I'm supposed to be, but because I'm seeing somebody who suffered the fate and a similar footstep and prints as in our family, as in me. I always say, if I had never come across Amara videos and follow it up to now, maybe I could be a thug by now. Maybe I could be a cougar. Something so bad that I don't want to be. I could be a cougar. For those who understand the word cougar, you know, sometimes before you come to my channel, sometimes always walk with the dictionary, because the word sometimes speaketh are so big, yani kizungu kubwa. Unanipata? Sometimes a cougar, that's one, a cougar, these are the Ben 10. That's a slang in Kenya. So a cougar, it could be a man or a woman who are looking for older women who have got money for sexual pleasure. You serve them with the sexual pleasure, then they give you money. That's a cougar. You are there doing nothing, but your only work is to prey on women or older men for money and for sexual pleasure. Are you getting that? Huh? Or a gold digger per se. But a gold digger simply means you're just looking anybody. The age, it doesn't matter, so long as they have money. But a cougar is now, you are being kept. You are being kept by women. A man being kept by women. That's it. I could have been long time ago, but hey, the moment I come in and I started watching Amara, the story, then I said, you mean a phone can make you walk the universe, country to countries, the continent, and you make money? So, kind of life, my life and Amara life is relatable. The reasons why I'm speaking to you, that I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Another thing, Amara, because the activity of Amara that Amara is engaging in. No, Amara does charity. Something I started earlier, even more than him. Because, you know, the age of Amara, I'm older than Amara. Amara now is 33. I'm now 38. Even the school, I finished school way ahead than him. Because by 2005, I was done with school. 2005, I was done with school. But by then, 2005, I think, Amara was... 2005, Amara was in his primary school. You know. So, sometimes God speaks to you through people. Now, Amara came and speak unto my life through YouTube. That God inspired him to come and do that. The same way I took this camera, the same way I said, no, God, behold, let me talk about this man who has been inspiring me all over time. We haven't met with Amara. I'm planning to meet him. But my YouTube channel has grown just because speaking of this young man, because of identifying myself with him and speaking about him passionately. Not because like identify with him, but because things that he does make sense to many and make sense to me. He does things that the only government can do, but he has entrusted himself to obey the process. So that he said, okay, in the limitations of the government services, Amara comes and bridge that gap. Therefore, people breathe this. Therefore, people eat. Therefore, people exist. Okay? Such kind of people always attracts hate in equal proportion. Such kind of people, we describe them like enigmatic. The enigmatic people are so mysterious people. However much you talk about them, they flourish. However much you want to bring them down, they flourish. Therefore, they will ever maintain the status quo. They will never go down. Are you there? But the hate and the love they attract in the most in the equal proportion will also never bring them down. Though there is resentment, but they learn from it. Are you there? So we call them, Amara is an enigmatic kind of a personality. Attracts both hate and love in equal measure. Yeah, because you could not be 100% good. There's challenges here and there, but we don't focus too much on negativity. When it's good, it's good. Are you there? And number 3, and which is the last one, I love the fight in Amara. Amara is a fighter and he is a go-getter. He doesn't lose hope. Tell you. His life is like a cat. Amara has got 7 lives like a cat. Huh? He comes at this point, does something, people fight him, even his friend becomes against him. That now people will start celebrating that this guy is over. Kumbe, the guy has rejuvenated himself back. Are you there? Kumbe, the guy comes self-rebranded, new, manganyu. Are you there? Back on this street, back to back, just to achieve whatever he's achieving. He's thick-skinned. So, Amara is a kind of a person who has died several times and resurrected several times. It's only a student literature or a literature student can understand whatever I'm speaking about. Now, this is the problem I have with people. Because I'm speaking the issue of death, someone will say, oh, Zack is wishing Amara death. My friend, literature, if you ever done literature, therefore you'll know what I'm speaking about. So I'm saying Amara has died several lives and is resurrected tenfold. That's literature. I don't need to tell you the meaning. Go look for their meaning because I could not be spoon feeding you. Are you there? This is only to the negative gang. I'm not speaking to my loyal subscribers, because my loyal subscribers and fans are good people. They are well-learned people. They are erudite, well-educated, well-informed. So they always deduce whatever I'm speaking about, the reasons why they stick to me. Are we together? Are we together? To wrap this conversation going forward, a story was once told about a man who has enjoyed both sides of life. The cruel, the pinnacle. Are you there? And it's a thick-skinned and he decided never to lose hope. And he's changed a lot of life within this community, internationally, regionally, yours truly. And it's leading an exemplary life, though not perfect. But he's continued and destined himself to be the master of changing lives within the society. Well, this is a man that must always be protected, a man that must always stay with the people within the society. It's a man that we cannot fathom losing at all. Are you there? Therefore, if at all we are not seeing any good that this man is doing, therefore we are doing disservice to ourselves. The truth of the matter that this man has ever done more than the government itself. The kind of services, the kind of life that he saved, the kind of life he has resuscitated back, and the kind of jobs that he's given people along the community. It's not something to be simped about, but it's something to be talked about and gives an accolade. So this man deserves an award by the head of state commendation, HAC. So the next time the government of Kenya wants to give an award for the people who have given back to the society, the government has got a task to also consider A.M QAROL. So the government handlers, I don't know how you do it, but it's high time A.M QAROL got the head of state commendation. Until next time, this is SnrZack.